of July, 2015. My family and I went to India Point Park to watch the fireworks. My mom, brother, and I set out our picnic blanket, equipped with toys and games ready for the night. And my dad set up his tripod to take pictures. As he angled his camera to the sky, two policemen walked into the area. They asked who he was, what he was doing, and whose camera he had. He is my dad. That is his camera. And he is taking pictures just like countless other photographers. I really wish that someone could have taken a picture of that moment. In 1959, a young boy named Emmett Till was murdered by a group of older white men for allegedly flirting with a white woman. Emmett Till's attackers brutally mutilated his body, yet the decision was still made to have an open casket funeral. This funeral went on for 5 days. African-American publications saw his body and posted the pictures in their newspapers, but only African-American publications. Because of these pictures, there was so much outrage for what happened to young Emmett Till. Emmett Till is still being learned about in history lessons today. Recently, there has been so many cases of police brutality, like Michael Brown, who on August 9th of 2014 was shot by Officer Darren Wilson in Ferguson, Missouri. Both hashtag Ferguson and hashtag Mike Brown began to trend on Twitter after his death. Because of these trending hashtags, there became a lot of protest, peaceful and otherwise. A few months later, on November 22nd of 2014, Tamir Rice was killed by Officer Timothy Loman in Cleveland, Ohio. From Tamir Rice's death, there became a lot of discussion because Tamir Rice was armed with a toy gun. Out of Michael Brown's case, there was a lot of online discussion about the legal system and how it treats African Americans. Tamir Rice got a very important surveillance video released because of his shooting. With Emmett Till and Tamir Rice and Michael Brown, so many of these cases used media or social media to share what happened. In media and in social media, the clearer picture is seen. People are able to see what's happened. This information is not always shared with the public, and because of this information, there can be so much outrage. When I asked my dad about that night on the 4th of July, he said, honestly, I expected it. I wasn't surprised. My dad remembers being kind of nervous because I came up to him pretty angry, and at 13 years old, you can imagine how angry a 13-year-old can get. And at 17, I still get angry a lot. But my dad was nervous that I was going to cause a confrontation, and you know, I wish I had. I wish that I had recorded what I'd seen happen to my dad. I wish that I recorded it because I could have shared and let others view what happened to me. Now, my dad, as a hobby, does photography, so he goes to a lot of white rural areas and takes a lot of pictures. So this is not his first confrontation with the police. No. When I was 13, I understood what racism was, but I don't think I understood that racism still happened. I know, crazy. And I don't think I understood that racism could still happen to me or my own dad. Because of this, if I had posted to social media, there would have been so much immediate support from people my age. Usually, I wonder what someone like me can do at 17. I can't vote, I can't drive myself to a protest, I don't have a job, so I can't donate to things I care about. But there's really so much that young people in my generation can do, because we can post to social media. We have that as a point of access. With social media, we can share and demand action and justice. With social media, we can hashtag something and so many people can see it. Social media brings that clearer picture. For me, social media is a power that all of us can use. Thank you.